We are witnessing an unprecedented advancement in AI, and it is transforming the way we live, work and communicate. In particular, we have witnessed remarkable advancements in generative AI, which has the potential to transform numerous industries, such as healthcare, entertainment, and education. With the launch of ChatGPT and subsequent AI race, we are at the forefront of a technological revolution that will have a profound impact on various fields. But is it possible that the rush to create more powerful AI could have unintended consequences? That's the question being asked by some of the biggest names in technology. Recently, an open letter was posted on the website of the Future of Life Institute, urging a pause on the rollout of artificial intelligence-powered tools like ChatGPT. Elon Musk and Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak are among the high-profile names in the open letter, which has been signed by researchers, tech CEOs, and other notable figures, including John Tallon, Craig Peters, and Yuval Noah Harari. The open letter expressed fear that the dangerous race to develop programs like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Chatbots from Microsoft and Google could have serious consequences if left unchecked. The letter points out that AI systems now have human competitive intelligence, which could represent a profound change in the history of mankind. The authors believe that this change should be planned for and managed with adequate care and resources. But this level of planning and management is not happening, even as an out-of-control race has been on, to develop new digital minds that not even their creators can understand or predict. To address these concerns, they suggest a 6-month pause on training systems more powerful than GPT-4, the latest development in ChatGPT that can now process even image-related queries. The pause should be public and verifiable, and include all key actors, and if such a pause cannot be enacted quickly, governments should step in and impose a moratorium. In this video, we will explore the opportunities and concerns surrounding generative AI, and whether it should be paused or slowed down. Let us start by discussing the recent breakneck developments in generative AI. Generative AI is a more advanced version of conventional artificial intelligence that already helps power everything from autocomplete to virtual assistants. Generative AI can create images, videos, text, audio, and even code and create entire apps from scratch, just from a prompt or command. It uses deep learning, or algorithms that create artificial neural networks that are meant to mimic how human brains process information and learn. This technology has made tremendous progress in recent years, with models like Stable Diffusion and DALL-E first to go viral, and the launch of ChatGPT by OpenAI being a significant milestone. ChatGPT is a conversational chatbot, based on a large language model that can generate human-like responses to user prompts. It is one of the most advanced AI models to date, with a massive number of parameters that enable it to generate coherent and realistic responses. The launch of ChatGPT has triggered an AI race among tech companies and research institutions, with each trying to develop more advanced AI models than their competitors. In recent months, we witnessed the launch of chatbots and language models like Microsoft's Bing Chat, Google's Bard, and Meta's Llama, among others. There are plenty of startups or smaller companies like Lensa, Canva, and TikTok that are developing generative AI or integrating it into their products. This AI race has led to remarkable breakthroughs in various fields, such as healthcare, education, content creation, entertainment, and more. For instance, generative AI is being used to diagnose diseases, develop new drugs and treatments, create personalized learning experiences, and generate realistic 3D models and animations. It is also being used by developers to create software and has automated a lot of creative processes, making people more productive. Despite the opportunities that generative AI presents, there are also concerns about its potential negative consequences. One of the most significant concerns is the spread of misinformation, as large language models have a tendency to blend fact and fiction. AI systems often come with programming biases due to a lack of diversity in the material and data that these models are trained on. This was witnessed by many users of ChatGPT when the chatbot gave racist and sexist responses. This powerful technology could also put millions of people out of work, as it is easy to imagine companies cutting costs by ceding human jobs to machines. Besides, there are issues of deep fakes, privacy, plagiarism, and disturbing and manipulating behavior. Error-prone generative AI is being put out there by companies that have promised to be careful. Microsoft's Tay and Meta's BlenderBot show how these screw-ups have been happening for years. There are also questions of legalities over the material AI developers are using to train their models, which is typically scraped from millions of sources that the developers don't have rights to. On the other side, some have accused AI developers for too much content moderation and making their platforms woke and biased. Elon Musk is considering to develop ChatGPT Rival, an anti-woke AI chatbot that won't have content restrictions or be trained on supposedly woke material. There's also the fear of what generative AI could lead to, artificial general intelligence or AGI. AGI can learn, think and solve problems like a human, if not better. This has given rise to science fiction-based fears that AGI could turn humans into slaves or wipe us out entirely. So, should training generative AI be paused or slowed down? The answer is not straightforward, as it depends on various factors. According to the critics of the open letter, current technologies don't pose an imminent threat, and exaggerating the immediacy of these threats also feeds unnecessary hysteria around the topic. Critics have also accused Elon Musk of hypocrisy for signing the letter, given how hard Tesla has fought against accountability for the defective AI in its self-driving cars. Musk was one of the initial funders of OpenAI, but he eventually stepped away from it, claiming a conflict of interest with his work at Tesla. Some researchers raise another issue: pausing research in AI could stifle progress in the fast-moving industry and allow other countries developing their own AI systems to get ahead. They believe AI experiments should not be paused altogether, but there is a need to develop a comprehensive framework for its safe and ethical deployment. How ethical or responsible generative AI systems are is largely in the hands of the companies developing them, as there are few if any regulations in place governing AI. The muted response to the open letter from AI developers seems to indicate that the tech giants and startups are unlikely to voluntarily halt their work. The letter's call for increased government regulation appears more likely, especially since lawmakers in the US and Europe are already pushing for transparency from AI developers. While it is essential to continue advancing AI technology to explore its benefits fully, it is also crucial to take precautions to mitigate the risks associated with it. One approach is to develop regulatory frameworks that promote transparency, accountability, and ethical considerations in AI development and deployment. Another approach could be to encourage research into the potential negative consequences of AI and develop countermeasures to prevent or minimize them. Generative AI has the potential to upend a lot of things, and there are plenty of reasons to be optimistic about its future. It is already starting to find its way into mainstream applications, for everything from food shopping to social media, and we are about to see this technology showing up in a lot more applications. Recent developments like ChatGPT plugins and APIs, GPT-4, new Bing Chat and other language models from tech companies are significant steps towards this direction, and are set to transform the way we search, learn or shop online. The powerful technology possesses extraordinary capabilities, and we have still seen relatively little of what it can do. Its ability to automate tasks will give humans more time to focus on stuff that can't be done by the machines yet, as we have seen in many technological advances before it. And in the near future, when the bugs are worked out, it could make a lot more things much better. What are your thoughts regarding recent rapid developments in generative AI? And should the AI supremacy race be slowed down? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more latest from the world of technology. Click on the screen to check our other videos. Take care and see you in the next one.